And live chat. And here we go.
All right.
Hold on. It says no data. Wait, it says excellent connection.
That's what we like.
That's what we love. Love to hear excellent connection. Yes, we do. All right. So we're live, and apparently it's just you and me. Oh, wait a minute. I have to microphone myself. Koji says hello.
Hello, Koji.
We have one friend. Oh, Brandy B says good morning. We have two friends.
Hi, Brandy B.
And Taylor says hi. Katsy says hello, Scott.
Hello.
Hey, Steph Nerd's here and says morning. Good morning, Steph. Electro says, hey there, Scott.
Hi, Electro.
And we're good. I guess I have to get rid of that reminder.
So we're going to do part 2.
Hollis is waiting while on lunch, or watching while on lunch, sorry. MC Commander says hi. Little Frog says hi.
Hello.
Good morning, all you art nerds out there.
Hello,
Drew Reboy says good morning. Arcana says who. Maja says hey.
Hello.
Alpha Asphalt says, hey, Donna and Scott, you guys are the cutest.
Oh, thank you.
Earl the Awesome says hi. Ed says morning. Bethany says, hello, my favorite tea and crumpets. She's here. Cutie Pie left a message that was deleted. No, Scott's not doing that anymore, Cutie Pie. Ghoulie Gronk says, sup, gamers.
Hello.
Yin Yanger says hello. Sinal says hello. Avocado says hi. Lord Goku says holla.
Hello.
Samantha says, hey, my favorite couple. Yara says hi. And Kathy says, I finally made it to alive.
Welcome.
Timothy says hello. And Ski says good morning. And Elijah says hey. And Nixia says hey, howdy, hey. And Emma says hello from the Shire.
Hello.
Hi, Emma. Good morning, Nixia.
How's your painting coming out, Emma? Emma is painting a castle.
Ooh. I went to see. That one nerd who's actually dumb says hi. Jessica says good morning.
Good morning.
Emma, this other Emma with a mushroom says hello, Scott and Donna. Mr. Kiwi Art says hi.
Hello.
Shreyas says good morning. Let's see. Me the Frog says left banana emojis. Quackamole says hello. Char Bink says hi.
Hello.
Nikki says good morning, Scott and Donna. I'm so happy I could finally wake up early enough to watch your live.
I am too.
Crack Jerry says good morning. How are you guys doing?
We're doing okay. Thank you.
Axa says hi. That cat girl does things says good morning. Hello. Hadley says hello.
Hello. So if you guys remember, for those of you who were here on Wednesday, we cut out a little early.
Yes, that was totally my fault. I profusely apologize.
I think I was still penciling. I might have started inking when I started, but I later Wednesday and a little bit Thursday, I finished the inking. So I thought I would wait to do the painting part with you all, so that way you guys could see that. Yeah. But I'm going to blow dry real quick. Blow dryer. And if any of you want to see the photo reference, I actually posted it in the community section on Wednesday.
Oh, good. Let's see. Oh, Anne Marie's here. She says, hello, my lovely. Sending lots and lots of love your way.
Hello.
We'll take it. Dislocated Niece says, good morning, amazing fellow artist.
Oh, good morning.
Fanny says, hello from Austria. Avocado says, it's finally summer so I can watch your lives. Yay!
Yay!
We've got hellos from India. Good morning from beautiful Michigan.
Good morning.
I hope all the snow is finally melted. Radical Drawing says, hey, do you have any tips? I've just started Prismacolors.
I have lots of tips. Just go to the Art Hacks playlist.
I've never watched a live, but I can't keep watching for too long with an unhappy face.
Oh, that's okay. I can't keep painting live for too long.
How have you guys been? We are okay.
Yeah, we're doing okay.
Let's see. Banana has been mentioned so much. Mom is making bacon wrapped bananas for lunch. Steph, I'm sorry. Oh. Another person's first time watching the live.
Welcome.
We don't like beans. Sorry for your dog. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's been a rough week. Watching you draw gives me the motivation to draw.
That's great.
Can you explain more in depth what you were drawing, please?
Yeah. This is we went to the Tennessee Renaissance Festival, and these were some of the fairy folk.
They have a fairy garden.
Yeah, who were there, and so that's what I'm drawing. I loved all of the layers of clothing and everything.
And their wings were pretty. They were transparent. They were very pretty.
So
Roja says good morning.
Good morning. So yeah, I did not get it. I brought my sketchbook. I brought everything, and I did not really feel comfortable to sit and draw.
Yeah.
So I just took pictures, and I'm drawing from home.
Yeah.
Sometimes that happens.
Yes, Minnie. Yes. For all of you who were here on Wednesday and had to hear my rant, our son needed something. He is away on an internship this summer, and FedEx was not being cooperative with me, and I paid a lot of money to have something sent to him overnight that he needed. And yes, the short version of the long story is Scott was able to come upstairs, and he got on the phone because he was like, what the heck is wrong with you? And I honestly think I just lost my cool. So
okay, yeah. Here's a funny, imagine this. So I get off the live and I go upstairs, and I kid you not, Donna is yelling at the automated press 2 if you want to speak to.
Okay.
She was
in my defense. I had been on the phone with a gentleman who just kept repeating the same thing. I'm sorry, I can't do anything to help you. I'm sorry, I can't do anything to help you. And I was like, you don't understand. And so I was calling the local FedEx place where he was, and I was already on a tear. So
I just thought it was funny because you're just like,
I was
like, give me that phone. Stop yelling at that port. And it's like, enter 2 if you'd like to speak. I was like, really? You're yelling at these?
I was yelling at everything at that point. I was so mad. I was yelling at everything at that point. So, yeah. Emma says, it was okay. A little rusty on the landscapes, but the weather was too good not to go out and paint. Home now. Yeah. So yes. Anyway, the whole thing resolved itself. It was fine. But I think on top of Arwen, I just didn't need FedEx, which I paid a lot of money to get something to, and just lost my mind. So anyway, I am better. So thank you. And everything was fine.
I think for the most part, most things can be solved with kindness.
Yes. Donna was not in that zone of kindness. No. Donna was in the zone of, I'm going to rip your heart out if you don't take care of this for me. I think it was just my own, it was my own sadness. So Vilco got a Be Creative journal.
Oh, that's great. I hope you like it.
Rebecca wants to know, the pound of your paper in your sketchbook and the GSM of your paper. Why don't you talk about that really quick?
Let me go get it.
The little sticker on it.
Yeah. This is the Be Creative sketchbook that I really love. It's 140 pound, 300 GSM. What makes it so wonderful is it is 100% cotton paper. Mm-hmm. That's what makes it so wonderful. And it's I like this paper better than Arch's paper, which is even more expensive. Mm-hmm. And I think these are around $14.
They're around $15.
Yeah, $15. And it's just, oh my God, I just love painting in them. The colors are vibrant. They're thick. It's thick paper. It's just got,
they make you happy.
Yeah,
it makes
it's got
you
wonderful
happy.
texture.
Yes.
I actually went and bought, what did I buy? Like 15 of them or 12 of them or something like that.
Yeah, you bought like 15
I bought
of
like,
them.
and I had to wait like 3 months because
They were back ordered. Yeah.
I think it's a small company.
They're owned by a bigger company now, but I think where their paper was sourced and where it was milled is overseas.
Yeah, it says European milk.
Yeah. And so it took a long time to get it in stock, to have it be restocked. So Rebecca, I hope that helps. Breath of Fresh Aaron took their little cousins to the Tennessee Ran Fair for the first time Saturday, and we got drenched. I felt so bad that it happened on their first time going. I thought it would ruin their experience, but they loved it.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, we had a great time. I love the Renaissance Festival. Matilda wants tips on art block.
There's a video on that, and hopefully the mods can
in the
send
art
it to you.
in the art hacks playlist. Scott does not use Prismacolors anymore.
I mean, I do every day when I'm drawing.
Yeah, when he's drawing.
Yeah, I don't do colored. There's a video on why I don't do colored pencils anymore, and a lot of it is just they're expensive.
Yeah.
I bought a whole. These are the 2 colors that I'm currently using when I do the Music Monday sketches, and they're $1.30 a piece, and that's expensive. Whereas I could spend $6 for a tube of paint, and that'll last me a whole year. And so these are the things that I'm looking at. Plus, I can cover a wide area without having to push down.
Yeah.
So there's a video on that. I would definitely recommend looking that up.
Oh, we have Kaylee, who's hi from Nebraska. It's my first time on a live, watching the live, but I've been a long time subscriber.
Oh, well, welcome.
Ellen says phone robots are the worst. Oh boy, howdy. Yeah. I needed an answer. I wasn't getting an answer, and I wasn't getting the help. I wasn't even getting help. I wasn't even getting offered help. And that's frustrating to me. So, can you do a tutorial on line weight variation?
I did a video on it. I'm not an expert at it, but I did my best guess at it. But yeah, there should be one on inking, I think.
Let's see. Becerra. Yes, we have heard of Macedonia. We've never been there. The mods are extremely helpful. So if the mods do answer a question for you, it's because they are helping me to get through all of these. So we don't miss anybody. So if they answered, it's because they do know the answer. So take their answer as though one of us would have answered it.
Blow dryer.
Feroz says hi from Egypt.
Hello.
Evelina, check the Art Hacks playlist for that. Scott has done realistic paintings for years. Bimbo95 wants to know, what was the biggest point in your career?
I would say it was either when I got to do Spider-Man in 2002 or when I did my movie Animal Crackers.
What's the cheapest but a really good brand for tube watercolors?
I don't know I don't. There's some. We just tried the Mia.
Gouache.
No, the watercolors.
Oh, the watercolors. That's right.
But they sold out. But I would look at my video from last week, the Mia watercolor set for $20, and those were tubes.
Yeah, there's another set that they have. There's a link in that video. There's another set that they're offering that they're giving 30% off of. So you can check that. Also, you guys, I spoke to Grabby, and all of the Grabby kits are gone.
Oh, are they?
So, yep. Grabby, all of the Grabby kits are gone. They're sold out. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. So we're very happy that you guys enjoyed those. And let us know how you liked those and if that's something that we should continue doing, because they're asking if we would like to continue doing that. You have inspired me in my art journey, and this is my first live. I wish I could go to the Renaissance Festival. That's Vanna.
Welcome. Yeah, Renaissance festivals.
They have local ones all over the place.
Yeah, they do. They're all over the place. I really do love the way everybody dresses. I love all the costumes and everything.
Yeah, it's fun. By the way, Steph Nerd says you can't possibly talk about my journal collection since you have 15 of the Be Creative ones. That's not including all the other ones. He has like the Kansans and everything. No,
I bought all of the exact same one because I'm afraid they're going to go out of business. That's all.
Wham. You still have a stash.
I didn't buy them because I thought they were cute.
You still have a stash. What's the difference? You still have a stash.
You bought them because you thought they were cute.
You still have a stash. I use them. I've written in 8 journals, dude. I have filled 8 journals. See how he blow dries now? He thinks he's not going to silence me. I have my own microphone. He can't silence me now. Go ahead, blow dry for longer. I'll wait. I got nowhere to be and all day long. He's got a little smirk on his face. He thinks he's being funny, but he's not. Vanna says, you've inspired me on my art journey.
Oh, thank you.
Hi, how should I draw faster? That's Srijani. Faster. Why do you want to draw faster is the question.
Maybe they draw very slow. The thing that really helped us out was figure drawing classes, and we had to do 1-minute poses and gesture poses where basically you just do like a stick figure, because you only got 1 minute, but you got to find the center line, you got to find the where the weight of the body is and all of that stuff, and I think those really helped. Gesture drawing really helped. Try that. I know that helped me, and then the rest of it is just practice.
Draw everything every day.
Yeah.
Charlie Chopcham says, I'm going camping today. Are you bringing art supplies or a pencil or a journal or something fun? Nolan Draw says, kindness and a little bit of mean. Me and Donna and Scott have to go up to FedEx sometime. Okay. Rosie, I continue art because of you, no matter how petty and rude my art teacher is, and happy summer.
Oh.
I hate hearing that, but I'm glad you're persevering in spite of that. Hey, Scott, do you know how to deal with criticism? Because I can't take it from anyone to a certain level, and I hate it.
Yeah, I mean, I get criticism all the time.
Literally all the time.
You have to look at where the criticism is coming from. Is the criticism coming from someone that you really respect and that you look up to? Because is it somebody who you would take art advice from? They say don't take criticism from somebody you wouldn't take advice from. Does that make sense? So
yeah, it does.
If someone, if a kindergartner came up and said, your work is poopy, I would say, yeah, it's really poopy. But if like somebody that I really respected their art and I looked up to them came and said, your work is poopy, I would be devastated. So I would look at where the criticism is coming from. If the criticism is coming from random people, then why do you care? But if the criticism is coming from somebody you really respect, ask them to elaborate. Ask them how you can get better. And if they're just jerks, then maybe you just, and that happens to all of us. Maybe you picked the wrong person to follow, to like, But really, think about who's criticizing you, not what the criticism is.
Okay. Let's see. I don't know why it's called Be Creative. What watercolor paints are you using?
I'm using Winsor & Newton.
Amelia wants you to do more Draw Everything Everyday episodes.
I'd like to as well. The problem is that those they take a long time to do, and I have to fill up a lot of dead space. And
they don't get pushed out to
they
a
don't
lot
get
of
pushed
people.
out. So only about 5,000 out of the 1.7 million people
will see
are
them.
seeing it. And so it's a lot of work for just, and so we've been talking about maybe setting up a subscription or maybe setting up something to where the people who want to see it, but I don't like to charge money for things.
Yeah.
I really, really hate to do that. Because not everybody can afford it, and I don't want it to be kind of an exclusive club of that. So it's really just.
We're gonna put together a list of things to draw with some photo reference for you guys. We'll try to get that up this weekend. It's been a long week with Arwen, and we're kind of. I'm usually the one that drives those things, and it's just been a long week. So bear with us. We will get you a list of Draw Everything Every Day. We'll put it on the community page of Scott's YouTube channel, so you guys can find it there. And I'm going to put a list of journal prompts on my community page.
Yeah, and if it doesn't happen, it's because Donna didn't do anything, because this is her thing. She decided to do this.
Yeah, it's going to be my thing.
Blow dryer.
Scott does go out drawing with headphones on. Bethany says longer videos take forever to edit. That is correct. They do take a long, long time.
Okay, so I'm trying to think of what color to put in the background. I'm thinking of going with the yellow.
I don't know. Are you going to write stuff on the signs?
Writing's going to be down here.
In the middle, okay.
Yeah. I think I'm going to go with the yellow just because it should give us a warmth.
Quack-a-mole says, I do that all the time when my classmates go, that drawing sucks. I just say thanks, and it's true.
Yeah.
Is anatomy really needed in full body portraits?
Anatomy is needed if you're drawing anatomy.
Correct.
A full body portrait is going to have anatomy. So, yeah.
What element would you be? Earth, water, fire?
I don't know. Air?
Crepe likes the bracelets on your hand.
Thank you.
He is using Winsor and Newton watercolors. Scott doesn't have any sculptures that he's made. The Grabby watercolor kits are sold out, and they were not available in Greece. So I apologize for that. Those fairies are so cute.
Yeah, they really were. They were so nice. They posed for me.
We have been to Cheekwood. We've been in the winter. We've been in the summer. We've been in the
That's
fall.
one of Donna's favorite places.
Yeah, it is one of my favorite places to go. It's just so calming. There's been several times when Scott was gone on business trips and the boys were in school, and I would go out there and I would sit for, I don't know, half an hour to an hour, and I would just journal. There's a really great spot overlooking a little stream, and I would sit on the rock wall and I would just write in my journal. It was lovely. If you were a color, what color would you be? What shade and mood tone would you be?
I think I would be green.
Why?
I like green.
But you like Payne's Gray.
Yeah, but they didn't ask what my favorite color was. They asked me what color I would be in a mood, and
why would you be green?
I don't know. Green is both warm and cool. Green is earthy. Yeah. And it's the color of my eyes too. So
interesting.
Blow dryer. And I'd be immune to pinching on St. Patrick's Day.
No, you wouldn't. I'd still pinch you. I think I'd be either a turquoise blue because it reminds me of the ocean, or I would be like a very, very light beige, which would remind me of the sand. Can you see a theme here? NASA says, "Hey Scott, you're a big inspiration to me and made me addicted to drawing. My drawing skills have really improved since I've been watching your videos."
Oh, that's great.
Queen Sehu says, "This is a really weird comment, but I had a dream where you guys had your own Hobbit-inspired coffee shop where there were art workshops being hosted. It was so cozy."
Oh, that's wonderful. It would be a tea shop, but yes.
So here's one of my. So I have this list. It's called the List of 100 Dreams. I got this from a woman named Laura Vanderkam. You can follow her on her website. And you basically write down a list. It's not a bucket list. It's just a list of like 100 things that you might want to do. Places you want to travel, things you want to try. Like I want to try knitting or crochet. I want to travel to Greece or whatever it is. So on my list is to open a tea shop / maker space where people could come and it doesn't matter. You could write poetry, you could paint, you could have music, you could do readings of stories you've written, and people could come and they could put their art up and sell their art, but they could also come and make art. But then at the same time that they're making art, you need to have a little something to eat. So then you could have tea and you could have cookies and you could have pastries and you could have, of course, scones. And so that sounds like a phenomenal place. And if it was Hobbit inspired, I think that would just be all the better.
Yeah. I like it all except for the music making part.
That's just because you don't like
it
loud.
Would get loud.
We don't have to include music. That's okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. Nobody's artwork is poopy, and we're not going to say that in the comments because everybody's artwork is unique to them.
Mine is poopy. You guys can say mine is poopy all day long.
No, we're not saying that. Let's see. Do you have any tips for drawing hands?
There's a video, but I'm not the best at it.
Do you have any tips on acrylic paint?
No, I did a video, but I am not the best at that either.
Oh, Stephnerd says, I can handle the tea, and she and Jamie can handle the baked goods. I'm in. Are you excited for Pride Month? I know I am.
We are. We're gonna. We donated a bunch of the hair journals, like thousands of the hair journals, for the local Pride Festival.
Yeah.
Here, so.
Yeah.
I think I might brave going in. Is it a one-day event or a multi-day event?
I don't remember. I thought it was the whole weekend, but it could just be one day. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
Bethany, do you know? Is it the whole weekend or is it one day?
Going and visiting with my headphones.
I want to go. Mia Princess Pony says, Scott, I just wanted to say your art inspires me beyond belief, and I'm so glad you can share your tips and journey with us. Love you, man.
Thank you.
You inspire me to attempt to make a travel journal. That's Ski.
Oh, that's great.
The paint he's using is
Winsor & Newton.
There you go.
And you could see, and it's only really about 12 colors, and you could see them all on my art supplies list.
Matilda, he has never tried that kind of paint. I've never even heard of that kind of paint. Your art inspired me to make an art journal with the words in Hobbit runes. Oh, that's cool.
That's great.
Hey, Scott, my mom said that art is not important and that I need to learn more. What do I do about that? That's Nilu.
Well, I mean, art might not be important for getting through school. You know, art might not be important for the things that you have to do right now. And I got told that too. I got told you got to stop drawing. You got to focus on learning math and history and social studies and all that other stuff. And I didn't. I just wasn't good at it. I was undiagnosed autistic. So it just was. But you are living in your parents' house, and you have to abide by the rules, and they are trying to make sure that you are going to
Prepared
graduate,
for the future.
be prepared for the future, and there's always time to make art. You can always make time. So don't worry about it. Don't get too upset about it. All artists are told that as we grow up. So,
at some point in time.
Yeah, and there is a time and place for art. As you get older, you can decide when that times and places are. But when you're younger and you have obligations and you got to go to school and you got to, sit down for dinner and you got to, do those things. There's more than enough time later on.
And there's no reason why you can't keep a journal and just sketch when you have time.
Yeah.
You don't have to spend an inordinate amount of time doing it. Maybe your mom wants you to focus on your studies, and that's okay. And when you're done with your studies, then you can draw. So there may be a little bit of negotiating there.
Blow dryer.
It's apparently the Pride thing is only one day.
Oh, that's it. Oh, okay.
Yeah. What is your favorite art supply out of your travel kit?
Probably the Be Creative sketchbook.
And what paintbrushes are you using right now?
I am using the Utrecht paintbrushes.
Really?
I'm still using them.
I'm stunned. Do you like those better than the
Etcher Labs
the
ones?
Etcher Labs? Yeah,
I do. They're softer.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy cow, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, let's see if they hold their...
Ladies and gentlemen, the Etcher Labs paintbrushes have been replaced with the Utrecht paintbrushes.
Okay, for the record, the Etcher Labs ones were okay. They weren't like...
Yes, but you were using those quite a bit. Okay. Anzel, what are you asking? What's your favorite place, Scott? Are you asking what's his favorite place to travel? What's his favorite place outside of the Hobbit hole?
Well, yeah, my favorite place is the Hobbit hole.
Right.
Obviously. My favorite place we've traveled so far is probably either Venice, Italy, or Kauai.
Yeah, Kauai was pretty. Yeah. Have you ever tried the chalk medium?
I've done pastels, the chalky pastels. Blow dryer.
Okay. Can you please make a tutorial on portraits by grid method for beginners?
I do have that on my to-do list, the grid method, because a few of you have asked, and it is on my to-do list.
Yay! Hello from Saudi Arabia. The comments section is better to browse through than Twitter. Yeah, Twitter's useless at this point in time. I love your style.
Thank you very much.
You made me start drawing. Please tell everybody where you got the bracelets from. They want
blow dryer. Okay. So the bracelets are actually, this one was from Venice, Italy. Mm-hmm. This one was from Utah. This one was for our 30th anniversary at Disney World. This one was from our 25th anniversary in Kauai. And this one is from Valencia, Spain.
Why do my paintings still bend even though I put tape on the sides?
They're gonna bend and then go back down when they dry. So make sure they dry. If you taped them down good, they will go back down, but they are gonna bubble up.
Let's see. What is your line art pencil?
My line art pencil?
Mm-hmm.
Well, for this, I use a 4H pencil. So that way I can erase it. That way you don't see the pencil. It's a very hard pencil.
What kind of black marker is that? I need one that doesn't get messy when touching the lines with water.
On this particular panel, I used a Micron. The others are all a zebra brush pen.
The Microns are waterproof?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. What kind of paper is the travel journal?
It is by Be Creative, and it's my favorite.
When was the last time you used the Pochade box?
Pochade box. Oh, I brought it with me to the
Ren Fair.
To the Ren Fair. I just didn't use it. So I think the last time I used it was when I went with my friend Tim Hodge and we painted the tree.
Which isn't there anymore.
Yeah, they cut it down.
Yeah. Let's see. A lot of people are saying hello and they really love your art.
Hello, thank you.
Savannah says, hello, fellow late diagnosed autistic artist here. I want to start my own art YouTube channel, but I feel like my neurodivergence makes the social aspect too hard. Advice for autistic YouTubers?
Yeah, I was just watching the video. I don't know if any of the mods could find it, but it was a video. I think if you search introvert, and you'll see
a picture of Scott.
No, but on my channel. But if you look, you'll see my first video talking about me being Paperboy, and then the more recent one, and how awkward I was, and how uncomfortable I was. But the thing is that, yeah, being neurodivergent is going to be a thing, and yeah, it is more difficult for us to do stuff like that, and we're a little more shy, and we're a little more afraid of being in front of the camera, but you can do it, and that's what I want you to see from that video, if you can find it.
You have to do it how it makes you feel comfortable. Like, you use your clothing and your hats and things like that as a costume. Yeah. So why don't you explain that a little bit?
Yeah, I cosplay as a functioning
human.
So that's why when you see me dressing up, it's so that way I'm pretending to be somebody who's good at it. And that's really not it's not a horrible thing to do. So you can always try that, but just remember that whatever you're going to do, it's going to take practice. It's going to take time. And so just give yourself time to learn and time to grow and understand stuff. And I add a little bit of something each time I make a video. I go, ooh, I like the way that looked. Okay, I got to try that. Or I saw someone do this. I'm going to try that. And I'm noticing that I'm not making enough eye contact, or I need to smile more. Usually it's my mom telling me, you got to smile more. Stop doing this, but you hear that and you go, oh, okay, I could try this or I could try that. And that's the same thing with my art. I'll do stuff and I'll go, ooh, I should try a little more of that. Or I see somebody else's art and I go, oh, I really love that. I want to try some of that. That's it.
Scott does have the Canson sketchbooks, but his one that he prefers, that he's been using for a couple of years now, is the Be Creative.
Yeah.
When entering a portrait competition, what is the best background to use?
I think that's really up to you. I would
Isn't that a
look
personal
at
choice?
Yeah, I would look at other artists. Like if you were to look at Alphonse Mucha, he'd have a very designed background. If you look at someone like John Singer Sargent, it would be a very, just painterly background. You just see paint strokes. If you look at Van Gogh, it'd be very textury. So you really have to think of what is your preference? What would you want in yours? And that's really what you're doing. Is you're looking at other people's styles and you're saying, I like that. And you can pick and choose the artist that you want to steal from.
What would you say is oh my God, Norman Rockwell's backgrounds?
His were realistic.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, his were more realism.
Santa says, good morning to the Hobbit Hole and friends.
Good morning.
Hi, Santa. We hope your travels back to the North Pole were uneventful and very rapid. The car...
Expeditious.
Yeah, expeditious. And not bumpy. The car is a Hot Wheel of Scott's car Esmeralda that is in the garage. Let's see. Everybody's saying good morning to Santa. Scott started drawing when he's about 6 or 7. I totally thought I missed you. Oh, it's One Up Girl. I hope you're doing well. I'm excited. It's my daughter's birthday. If you could say happy birthday to Rachel, it'd make us smile.
Happy birthday, Rachel.
How old is Rachel today? And does Rachel make art? I'm curious. I'm very curious. Are there any advantages between the Canson XL and the Be Creative 300 GSM? I'm trying to decide between them and I don't know which one to choose. That's Electro.
Price-wise, it's maybe $3, but quality-wise, it's light years difference. It really is. And there's a video on how different paper works. There's a video on that.
Yep.
And you can see the difference between the Canson and the Arches. And the Arches is very much like I said, I like this better than Arches. But 100% cotton paper is so much better. So much better.
What's the most important thing to remember when making art?
I would say to have fun, but it's not always fun, you know. I would say try to have fun.
Is that still the U-Trick brushes?
Yeah.
I don't know where Blick is today. They are probably busy.
I don't know if you guys watched, but I accidentally hit the thing with the purple or with the teal, and so that's why and I was trying to get rid of it, and I was like, screw it. But that's what I was doing.
I need to find me an available and confirmed latex-free masking fluid. I don't know where Blick is today, but I can go look at the masking fluid that they sent us and see if that's latex-free. This is the first live since you posted about it, but I'm so sorry to hear about Arwen. I'm so glad she got to have a full puppy life with you and your family.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Dragon Water. She was the best of the best. Sophie Bell. Oh, Sophie Bell's here. Hi, Sophie.
Hey,
Says,
Sophie.
I love that I cosplay as a functioning person, quote unquote. It's true. Scott, he drew shoes and feet in this drawing, so he does draw shoes and feet depending on the
reluctantly, but I do it.
Yeah. We've never been to International Music Camp for art, no.
Blow dryer.
Scott's never tried the Sakura sketchbooks that I'm aware of. Scott doesn't drink espresso. That's my job. Ryan wants to know, do you think it's better to build your Instagram, YouTube, or both?
Well, Instagram doesn't pay and YouTube does. So if you're going to try to make money, I would definitely go YouTube. Honestly, I do all. I've got a Facebook page. I've got, a Snapchat, which I never really post to anymore. But YouTube, I've got TikTok, Instagram. So it can't, you can post the same stuff to all of them. You don't have to pick and choose.
Yeah.
I go live where the company treats me the best, and YouTube treats me better than
everybody
TikTok,
else.
Facebook, Instagram, all of that.
Yeah.
Blow dryer.
Sophie says, I've missed you in all caps and been waiting for you to see me in the massive comments, but I had to come and see you following the sad news.
We missed you too.
Thank you. Yeah, we've been, it's been a very hard week. Our boys, there was not a dry eye. So it's been a hard week. She was the best of the best dogs. So it's been a hard week. And just everywhere in the house I still see her. So yeah, it's been rough. But it's funny. I was telling Scott this morning, I said, there's not one memory I have of her that's a bad memory. Not one.
Blow dryer.
All right, so let's answer a viewer. There is a video in the Art Hacks playlist on Art Block, and start there, and that would be a good one. Hadley says, what do you do if your kneaded eraser is really sticky, like stuck to the paper sticky?
I get a new one, and there's a video on that.
Yep. Scott spends the 65 cents and buys himself a new one.
My friend Leslie, she says that she can clean them. And this is my old one. And yeah, it sticks and it gets stuck on your fingers and it's nasty.
We're going to ship that to Leslie and she's going to clean it.
Yeah, this is a new one. And it is much less sticky and tougher to pull apart. Yeah. And this is the one I'm using now. Yeah. I told Leslie I would send this to her and let her try to clean it. But I'm going to roll it around in mud and other stuff first.
Scott, you're not. You're terrible.
I'm going to make sure it is the dirtiest thing possible. So,
Oh, gosh.
I might throw glitter into it. So.
Oh, don't you dare.
You think you can clean it? You think you can clean this?
Oh boy. You're just crazy. Let's see. Another important thing about any creative endeavor is to take breaks. That is correct. Tracy wants to know how we are today.
We're doing pretty good, thank you.
Yeah, every day is a little better than the day before.
Yeah.
Did you do a video on skin tone?
With watercolors, years ago.
Okay, Suji, check the Art Hacks playlist for a video on watercolors.
Blow dryer.
Aww. Hadley would love to see her get all of the junk that you're going to put onto that eraser out of the eraser. Oh my gosh. That's so funny. Time Warrior, just waiting to get more art supplies and been playing Assassin's Creed to help. More just been watching Legends of Tomorrow, wishing you all the best.
Aww.
Yeah, she really was something else. My little one is going strong. He's just turned 14 and feeling very blessed to still have him here with us. That is a long time for a puppy. Yeah. Enjoy that. I just spoke with somebody yesterday who's just had to put her dog down. He was 16.
Blow dryer.
Yeah. I'm on Discord, same name. Oh, Brazen. Okay, I'll check on that. As soon as I can get out to the garage, I'll check on that. Let me write that down really quick. Let me write down Brazen masking fluid.
I'm looking for
masking
pencil, but I don't think I have
fluid. Okay,
so
we're not going to apologize for asking questions, okay? I love that you guys ask questions. I'm sorry that there's so many of you and I have a hard time, but Electro, we're not saying sorry for asking questions. Are there any pencils you recommend other than the Faber-Castell 9000?
Oh, I'll use any pencil, really. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I have
He's
this brand, this Royal Graphite. Yeah,
actually, that's not true. If I handed you the 10B pencil, would you use my 10B pencil?
No, but it's brand. They're talking about a brand, not what. Celtic. And I'm trying to do cursive, so please don't distract me.
Gail sent you a tip and said, "Happy Friday to everyone here. Scott, I love how this Ren Fair page is coming out."
Oh, thank you.
Gail, you have to stop that. You're very sweet, but you have to stop.
And Gail, the frame looks wonderful on that piece.
Oh, it was beautiful. Stunningly beautiful. Oh, and by the way, P.S., thank you for the delicious chocolate. It was very good. Our son came home and that was the end of that.
Fairies Run.
Oh, One Up Girl's daughter's going to be 7. Wow. That's a perfect age for art supplies. I'm not saying, but I'm saying. Oh, Ellen just bought her first new kneaded eraser since college. I was shocked at how white it was and how big it is. Clearly needed a new one. Oh, gosh. That's so funny. Oh, my goodness sakes. Oh, Jamie, did we miss you? Did you get to work? Are you still there? She just popped in to say hi and miss you. Love you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Don't work too hard. Time Warrior had a goldfish for more than 8 years. Wow. That's a long time to have a goldfish. I think I had mine for 6. That's a long time. Do you have a favorite type of tea? Yes. The Knightsbridge blend from Harrods. But I have a lot of teas that I like that are from little independent tea stores. Also, there is a friend on here who has the Tea Foundry, and she makes a delicious Scottish breakfast tea, which I just finished last week and need to order some more of. But she makes a wonderful Scottish breakfast tea. She blends it herself. Me and my music. There is a video on getting over art block in the Art Hacks playlist. Arwen was a rescue, the best kind of dog. And they told us that she was a Beagle and a Jack Russell. And no, we are not getting another dog right now. My heart is broken and it needs to heal. So we will not be getting a dog anytime soon. We will eventually have another dog because Donna can't live without a puppy. But for now, I'm going to love up on everyone else's animals. Like on our walk yesterday, we took a walk yesterday and ran into these 2 puppies, and I didn't care anything about the people. I just wanted to pet the puppies. Anyway, so there we are. I love how Donna's just talking about how she misses the dog, and then Scott is just blow dryer. Yep, that's about the extent of our life. A Ren festival is a Renaissance festival. It is a festival where you go and you can dress in period clothing, and they have knights walking around and princesses and all sorts of different kind of people walking around, and they have food booths and
they have jousting.
And they have falconry. You can watch
and axe throwing.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
It
Face
really
painting
fun.
and henna tattoos and all sorts of. They actually had a tea booth. I forgot. How did I not remember to tell everybody this? They had a tea booth there, and
you were busy yelling at a FedEx person.
I was yelling at a FedEx person. Yes, that's correct. He had it coming, dude. He would not say anything except, "I'm sorry, there's nothing I can do to help you." God, at least put me to a manager, do something. Anyway,
to the thing.
On the note, I bought a tea sampler that they had, which was like 5 different kinds of tea. And then I bought a little infuser mug. I know, big surprise. Donna bought another tea mug. But it had Hokusai's The Wave on it from when we did 60 Days of Studying the Masters. Anyway, so maybe I'll do a little video on that. The mug and the different flavors of tea. And no, I have not tried them yet. Because I've just been drinking my comfort tea. Emily would like to know how you learn proportions.
Drawing people. I studied, or I had the book How to Draw Comics the Marvel Way, and that really kind of helped me see proportions. But really, we did a lot of figure drawing, and that really helps. Let's see if I have a different.
Let's see. I've been enjoying your skin painting technique. Gail says, "Yay for yummy chocolate." What was your favorite? I liked the vanilla, but I'm a vanilla person, so Scott liked the green tea, and our son liked, which one did Brendan like? The cinnamon. So we all liked something different. How do you use white marker? Do you need a toned paper?
White marker depends on the white marker.
Yeah.
Which what brand?
I don't know. They didn't say. Is there any way to keep from having art block? It seems like you always come out with new art.
You know what it is? I was gonna mention it on the Robin Williams video, but I've been making art every single day, and it is not inspired art. I am not doing anything. When you look at this, all I did was I just found a photo and I copied it. You know, found a photo, copied it, found a photo, copied it, found a photo, copied it, found a photo, copied it. That's all I've been doing. And, but it's like, this to me is just practice. It's all it is just practice. So I absolutely, I don't feel like I'm making art. When I do my journals, I feel like I'm making art. I'm thinking of composition. I'm picking what I'm going to do, etc., etc. But I don't feel like I'm making art when I do that. And so I think what you're seeing is 80% practice and 20% art. Every once in a while, I'll make something that's a little more artsy. But for the most part, you guys are just seeing me just draw from photos.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to show this for Brazen really quick. Can you see this in the thing over there? Oh yeah, there it is. Okay. So this is the Utrecht masking fluid, but it does say natural rubber latex. So I will have to ask, and it came with this little thing, eraser thing. Yeah. So I will have to ask Blick if there is a masking fluid that doesn't have latex in it. Or if Blick is in the chat at some point, we need to know if there is one with without latex. So I hope that helps. Oh, she loves drawing, markers, crayons, watercolors. I have a wall full of her art in my room. I'll take a picture and put it on Discord. Oh, I'd love to see that. That's fantastic. Wow, Sophie's still in production, done a whole lot of stuff since we last spoke, and I'm back to working on Britain's Got Talent next week.
Oh,
look fantastic. At you go! Don't forget to update your resume. Keep everything on there that's current.
Yeah, and don't forget about us little people when you're big and famous.
Yeah, when you're famous and you're a big showrunner and you're doing a million different things, don't forget about us. Does Scott like chocolate?
I do, but I don't like dark chocolate or anything like that. For me, I like stuff like Andy's Candies, or I like to take some chocolates, like if it's a good chocolate, I like to take it and dip it into peanut butter. But
yeah, it grosses me out. He literally dips it into peanut butter.
But I don't eat too much chocolate, no. Like, I'm not really a Hershey's kind of thing, but I also don't like really expensive dark chocolate or anything.
Let's see. Ryan says, I dated a girl from South Africa and she got me into rooibos. You know, I have. It's like a tisane. It's not a tea, but it's a tisane. And, but yeah, it is really, really, I like rooibos. It's good. Oh, Blick is here. Blick says, hi, everyone. Apologies that we were not able to participate this morning. Just wanted to let everyone know we're still in the cheering section. Great. So do us a favor. Blick, do you have an art masking fluid that is latex free? Pretty please. Are you still there?
Donna was showing.
I was just showing the Utrecht stuff. Oh, and by the way, while we're on this note, Scott has...
Scott has.
Oh, Scott has changed from the Etcher paintbrushes to the Utrecht paintbrushes. He likes those better. So now he's using the Utrecht paintbrushes because people have asked what he's using today. So kudos to Blick for putting that there. What happened to my thumb? Okay, so funny story. I'm a klutz and I poked myself with scissors yesterday. Yeah. Don't worry, the blood was red. It's fine.
I don't like the yellow.
No? Wait, Blick says there is a masking fluid that is, darn it. There is a non-latex masking fluid, but it's non-removable wax-based permanent masking fluid. Oh. Okay.
I used to use Frisket.
Yeah.
And I don't think that would be latex based.
Oh, I just opened paint with my teeth and got a bunch of paint in my mouth. Oh, that's terrible.
Is that Bethany?
No. It's no. Luby Herbate. Sophie says, I can't forget about you guys when one day we're going to collaborate on a project together.
Yeah.
Indeed. Oh, good. One of the mods popped up with PBO. PBO has a latex-free version, and Blick is here now too. Let's see. Oh, Blick is so sweet. If there's any other comments, questions for us, post them in the comments, and we will gladly answer. Opinion on butter. It's good.
Yeah.
We like it. When was the last time Scott has tried drawing without a photo reference?
I did the October, the octopus ones, all without photo reference. I was and they were okay. I'm not really a fan. It's not that I can't. I think my work is better, and so why would I do work that I don't like as much? I wish I could draw work that I liked out of my head, but I just think my work is better with photo reference.
Let's see. No. Tanya, thank you. You're so sweet. I try to be happy. I've been a little down this week because of our puppy, but as the poet says, as an author who has... Could I make a monument for your dog? Because I think that would be awesome, but I want permission first. Sure.
A monument is like a type of writing?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm hoping not like a sculpture or a statue or something. Let's see. Oh, Emily says, I'm going to the Renaissance Festival as a mushroom elf this Sunday. Yay!
Oh, that's great.
I wore a princess dress. It was fun. A viewer, how do you build an audience with art? I'm currently trying to do commissions of dog portraits. The only jobs I've gotten were from friends of my mom.
Commissions are really hard. They really are. I mean, I even when you could get them, it's just a really hard way of making a living because art is so subjective. I think it's just easier to make art and hope that people will buy it rather than to make art specifically for someone, because what they have in their mind is never 100% what you see. And so I don't know. That's my 2 cents on it. But if you want to do that, really what you have to do is you just got to build up your audience online.
Let's see. What is a good technique to practice shading or coloring hair?
I mean, I guess it depends on the medium, but I think the best technique is going to be looking at real life and copying something that you see rather than trying to do it out of your head. That's how you're going to learn the most.
B squared 91 says, new subscriber, just saying hi.
Hello, nice to meet you.
What is Scott's least favorite color?
It's like a kind of like a army green, kind of like a pukey green.
See, like an olive green? Because that's one of my favorite colors. I like that one too.
Yeah, of course.
Because you don't. Let's see. What a nice transition on that color, Scott, says Tanya.
Thank you.
Love from India. Please tell me, what are the supplies for beginner artists? That's Deepa.
Oh, blow dryer. Beginner artist supplies are going to be a paper and pencil. That's it. Maybe if you're feeling saucy, you can add a pencil sharpener and an eraser. That's all you need. You just need to learn to draw before you start worrying about paint.
Mm-hmm. Scott's how long have you been painting? Not drawing, painting.
I started doing watercolors in, I think, 2009.
Okay. We are in the central time zone, so the clock just chimed 10 a.m. for us. And we go live Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 10 a.m. And today is Friday. Let's see. Daryl just started uploading art videos on their YouTube channel, inspired by Scott.
Oh, that's great. Blow dryer.
The clock is often off. It's a very old clock.
Yeah,
so.
It's either too fast or too slow.
Correct.
I just keep adjusting it, and I can never get it right.
Yeah, that's okay. Well, when Logan's around, we'll have him get it right. Let's see. Soap says, I love how Scott just automatically assumed Bethany was the one that got paint in their mouth. What do you do when you don't like your art? How do you keep yourself motivated?
I changed art styles. I changed art mediums. So when I just don't like my work, I just go, okay, I'm going to try something else. Because you can't get upset at yourself if you've never used a different medium. So you're just like, all right, I'm trying this now. And see where it goes. And if you don't like that, try something else.
Amy something says, Donna, I'm a total klutz too. I gave myself a mini tattoo by stabbing my finger with a sharp dip pen with India ink on it. Accidentally, of course. 6 months later, still a black spot on my thumb.
Jeez.
I feel you. I was cutting something open yesterday, and I always cut away from myself. But for some reason, my thumb was in the way, and these sharp, pointy scissors just went straight into my thumb. And I was like, what? Anyway, there was some swearing there because it hurt a lot, as I'm sure you can imagine. So, listen, there's a lot of you that are asking about art supplies. So go to the website, and if one of the mods could put in the link to our art supply list and put in the link to supplies we've tried. There's 2 different lists on there. One are the supplies that Scott uses that he prefers, and the other one is supplies we've tried. And that will give you a good range of a bunch of different things that you can look at. Dea says, any tips for painting from my imagination? Is there anything I should learn?
No, if you're painting from your imagination, just go and have fun. If you want to get better at a certain thing, go back to painting from real life. That's how you're going to learn. You got to look at something to understand it a little better. You got to look at it, draw it, that kind of thing. So, but if you're just painting for fun, you're just painting out of imagination, then just do that. There are artists who will say, here's an art hack on how to draw hair. Here's an art hack on how to draw eyes. Here's that kind of thing. And I think that's great. And I've, done them for you all as well. But really, you will very rarely see me draw an eyeball without looking at a photo. Because even though, yes, I know how to draw an eyeball, I want to always have some sort of reference from real life. I just think it makes your art better. But that's not a universal thing. That is just how my brain works.
Excuse me. Sorry. Chicken Nuggies says, I drew this strawberry when I was 11. Any tricks for peaches or bananas with Prismacolors?
There's a couple videos on using colored pencils, but essentially what you're going to do is you're just going to I guess I deleted the video from the live, but
yeah,
you're gonna find your base color, and then you're gonna come in with your shadows, and then you're gonna come in with your highlights, and just press down very hard.
When you were a kid, what was your favorite animal?
Cheetah. Still is.
Can I ask who your favorite superhero is?
Spider-Man.
Let's see. Richard's here. So cool to see Ren Fair art. Hey, Richard. How you doing? Hey, Scott. If you were an art landscape, what would you be? For example, a sunflower field.
Oh, gosh. Probably something solitary. Maybe a lone tree or something like that over an ocean.
Favorite Beatles song?
Blackbird.
Least favorite drawing you've ever made?
I don't know because it's dead to me.
Favorite musical?
Xanadu.
Santa says, it's officially called drab green. I would not assume Scott would like something that's drab.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Hey, Santa.
We don't have any favorite restaurants in our area. We just don't. We have a favorite restaurant in LA, but we don't have a favorite restaurant here. We just don't. All the ones that we had that were our favorites closed, which is really frustrating.
Yeah.
Let's see. Bethany was like, it's kind of actually accurate that I would be the one that put paint in my mouth. Daryl made their own travel drawing book after watching your videos.
Oh, that's great.
Did your guys dress up? If not, what would you? Oh, I dressed up as a princess. I have a beautiful dress, and it laces up in the back, and I have like a leather lace that dresses up. Oh, he'll show you. He took a picture of me. I did wear tennis shoes. I know I'm gonna look silly. I did wear tennis shoes because it was muddy and it had rained. But that was my dress, and I had my flowing hair. It was very exciting.
Nope. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thought I had another one with you waiting in line for lemonade.
Oh my gosh, the lemonade was so good. Let's see. If you have time, please come to India. We would love to come to India. We may be working back on that Indian project again. We don't know. Yeah. So there you go.
Again.
Yep, they called back. Welcome to Hollywood. Let's see. Anyone else do a little dance when Donna reads your comment? Soap, you're funny. Scott, how often do you change your brushes?
I would say every few months, but the longer they last, the more I like them.
Let's see. What is the undo button on your desk?
Well, that was from the video where I was taking the Sam Does Arts challenge of trying to make art with no undo. So I made an undo button.
Santa says, having been gone for the week, I missed painting more than I would have anticipated.
Aww.
Well, we're excited because you're going to be painting on Tuesday, and we're going to be there with you. So everybody, you need to join Santa on Tuesday. I'm super excited to see what he's going to paint. He's already done a Nutcracker, and he did a robot
and a little mouse
and a mouse
sleeping.
Oh my God, in bed. It was so cute. The little mouse was sleeping, and a Christmas tree. All so adorable. And Santa uses the Schminky watercolors, so a completely different brand than Scott uses.
And despite, I was very upset to find out that Schminky isn't stinky.
I can't take him anywhere, people. Honestly, I can't take him anywhere.
But it is a little bigger than your pinky.
Stop it. Anyway, yes, Santa. Of course, Santa paints and makes toys and eats cookies and has a bunch of elves hanging out, and there's reindeer. I mean, it's Santa. Hello. Let's see. Where am I? Hey, Scott and Donna, I want to tell you all a big, big thank you for everything, for putting a smile on my face, bringing me back to art, and helping my life get back together. Thank you so much. That was Mark.
Oh, thank you, Mark. I'm so happy to hear that.
Mark,
thank you for hanging out with us, because
we're very happy.
You're giving back to us just as much.
Yeah. We really get more from you guys. They liked my dress. Thanks, guys.
Blow dryer. All right, so I'm looking at the values and I'm going, this is all around the same value. This is obviously a little darker, but the green is too light, so I'm going to darken it up. So I'm going to add some blue to it.
The hardest body part for Scott to do without reference is
hands.
He has a pile. We call it the corner of shame, that he doesn't finish, and he never goes back and touches them. Let's see. There is a video. Oh God, what did you call it? Not losing motivation. What did you call that video? I'm sorry.
Not losing motivation?
Dealing
art
with
block one?
Yeah, art block. There we go. Thank you. And Bethany put the link in. I'm having issues with back runs. When I'm picking up my brush from the paper, it creates a puddle. I try to pick it up with the cleaned off brush, but it still leaves an uneven cauliflowering mark. Help.
Yeah, you're that's why you don't try to pick up the, you got to work lights to darks. The reason why you're picking it up is because you have a darker color and you're trying to lift it up. You anytime you lift up, it's always going to just look a little weird. So I would just say that's just something to learn to avoid. It always leaves a kind of weird impression. Blow dryer. Okay, so that's too blue, so I'm going to have to add some more green to it.
Let's see. Scott is using Winsor & Newton watercolors. Have you ever tried watercolor sheets?
I don't think so. Is that a type of paper?
I think maybe it is a type of paper. Stormy's Winsor & Newton watercolors arrived. Yay! And I have been working with them a lot. Would recommend. Do you like Indian food?
I don't really know if I've eaten any Indian food, honestly. I am a very, and I think it's because of my autism, but I'm a very picky eater, and a lot of it is, just the tactile taste, touch, smell, kind of thing. So I'm not the best person to try people's foods because I just don't eat a lot of things. I'm a very, very plain kind of person.
He is indeed. Can attest.
Yeah, I'm not the person you take out to like, hey, we're going to go try. No.
The words try and food in the same sentence. No. Okay, so two things. Scott is not going to try oil paints. He's never going to try oil paints. However, Bethany Primrose, who is here, is the resident oil painter for us. And I know she posted that in the thing, but I'm just letting everybody know. She just posted a video on brush care, which you will never get on Scott's channel. Scott will never do that, but I'm super excited. I haven't watched it yet, and I can't wait to watch it. So go and check it out. If everybody who's been asking how to care for your brushes, please check that out. And then subscribe to her channel because she's doing all the oil paints if that's what you want to do.
All right.
Scott does not draw original characters right now. Santa says St. Jude had a big themed party this week. It was a 90s theme and everyone had these very creative outfits from popular culture. I showed up in my workshop outfit. It was from the 1890s. That works. It was a 90s theme. You just did 1890s. I love that.
So I have a meeting in a little bit, so I am going to have to be done at exactly
10:30, so 9 minutes.
Just a heads up.
So how was it when you went to Italy? It's been my dream to move there one day. We loved it. It was wonderful.
Just for the record,
we only went to Venice though.
Yeah, and I was really nervous. I tried to get out of it many times, but I'm glad we went.
It was wonderful. The food was phenomenal. The food was good. The wine was good. Everything was good. The gelato was so good. Oh my God. We have a playlist on alcohol markers where Scott has tried numerous alcohol markers. So check out that playlist, Bread, and that will give you a little bit of help there. I love Ashley's idea, Santa. You should do a cute fireplace with stockings and a wreath. I love it. Maybe a little chair with a little side table with a cup of tea and a little book and a puppy dog. I'm just throwing that out there. I love that. That's a great idea. Would you ever sell anything from your corner of shame?
No, I mean, I have enough pieces that are sellable that are up on the website. I don't think I would sell some on the corner of shame stuff. I just don't think that would be right.
What sticker is on the hairdryer?
Hairdryer sticker. Or I'm sorry, blow dryer sticker.
It's in the CrowdMade shop. You can find the link to that. Maybe one of the mods can put that in. How do you stop yourself from over blending gouache?
Practice. I mean, it is definitely one of those things where you gotta do it enough and screw up enough to where you're like, okay, I'll never do that again. But really, I did 100 paintings in a year in gouache to teach myself gouache before I did something that I was really, really happy with. And you just have to kind of go through that and do those things.
Watercolor sheets are pieces of paper that you wet and they have pigment.
Oh, I think some brand, I think it was Winsor & Newton or somebody sent us one of those. It's like a sample thing. I've never used it. I thought it was just like a sampler, not actually to...
Maybe you add water to it and you see what it's... Yeah. I don't know. What music genre do you like?
I would say 70s, 80s music.
Let's see. Have you ever used a palette knife?
Yeah, to peel off things or scrape stuff off, never to paint.
Bethany Primrose has a wonderful video on all the uses of a palette knife, and there are a million of them, and I didn't know any of them, so check out her video on that. Is it better if the hairdryer is on a warm setting, or does it not really matter?
You want it to be warm, because you want it to dry as quick as possible.
What inspired you to pick up painting?
I was tired of colored pencils. I was tired of how my art looked. and so I thought I would try. Oop, that's not dry yet. I thought I would try watercolors. Blow dryer. So I'm just really quickly looking at getting this done, and then I might come back to it a little later and add some little touch-ups to it, because there's a lot going on in these, and I'm going to write in it, and I am also going to just see what's popping and what's not.
What is the longest you've never drawn for?
10 years.
There are videos in the Art Hacks playlist about drawing faces and ears and eyes and noses and the whole thing. Yeah, Scott's not going to try oil paints. That's why we have Bethany here. She is great with oil. You have to see some of her paintings. They're beautiful. What gives you the inspiration or courage to try a new art style? Also, do you feel like one should have like one art style only, or one can try multiple art styles?
I think you should always try multiple art styles. I think if you are going to do one art style, you're going to get better at it. So there's a benefit to doing just one art style. But honestly, you really should try everything if you get a chance to. If you have the opportunity, give it a shot.
Mm-hmm. If you were to go someplace, where would you like to go?
We've been talking about going to like Scotland. Mm-hmm. There's so many places I'd like to go. Mm-hmm. Right now, the thing I'd like to do is go to Los Angeles and go start our next film. So that's my number one goal right now.
Yeah, well, it's both of our number one goal right now.
Yeah.
Okay, Daisy wants tips for blending alcohol markers. There is a marker playlist.
Yeah, there's a playlist.
In that marker playlist, Lizzo is my favorite one for blending alcohol markers. You can watch him blend.
There's also the lives too. If you go to the lives and you go back to where I'm using markers, you can just watch me do it live, and you can see why I'm doing. I'll usually talk about it and answer questions and whatnot.
Yeah, but Lizzo was my favorite one. I mean, you can just watch the markers blend one on top of the other. That was my favorite one of blending. Whenever I think of blending with markers, that's the one I think. For the music, Scott, is that the 1970s and 80s or 1870s and 80s? Strauss is amazing. Oh, Santa, you're so cute. You're so cute. Have you ever made a mural before?
Yeah. When our boys were born, and I did for a couple of friends too.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. You guys, you don't ever have to apologize for missing a live. We're just happy that you're here. Yeah, when you come here, we're happy that you're here.
All right, I have to get going.
Okay.
Thank you all for hanging out with us.
Yeah, thanks for being here today, guys.
This is not dry 100%.
Scott has done digital art before. That's not on the radar right now, but he does have a long list of things that he is going to try. Donna is not an artist, but I do journal. And I am going to cut that off at that. And we will be back with you on Monday. Thank you for being here with us today. Check out Bethany's video on brush cleaning, because I know a lot of you have asked for brush cleaning, and you know Scott doesn't clean a darn thing. Also, join Santa on Tuesday for his live, 11 a.m. Central Time. And we'll see you guys back here on Monday. Yeah, everybody have a wonderful weekend, and thanks for putting up with us this week. It's been a rough week, and it's been something. But thank you all for being here. We love you all so very much, and we're so grateful that you guys take the time to come and be with us every day.
Yeah,
so
we do love having you.
Yeah, we really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And